So, hi, boys and girls, or man or woman, whatever you want to prefer that nowadays. This is your boy, the one, the only, Bycaf, and let's talk about the future, or what I've been doing, kind of, in the first place. So, we'll just go in more of a dense format, like I said before, and so we'll have actual timestamps of what I'm talking about. So, the first thing is what I've been mostly doing. Yeah, I'm not on YouTube as much anymore, mostly because of the fact that I lost the drive to really do it that much. I mean, I still have the drive to do it, it's just that, I don't really do it as much as a lot of people think I wish to be doing right now, so it's honestly fine if I post once in a while, because of the fact that, yeah, I'm posting. I'm not really convinced of I should be doing, YouTube and stuff like that, but let's actually talk about, what do you call it? Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, the thing about Twitch is that usually with Twitch, I just don't really like doing Twitch as much as like I used to. Obviously, when I mean like as I used to, I'm talking about the reason why I just don't want to do Twitch as much is because of the fact that, I have to keep doing it every day just so I can actually get an audience. And usually with the audience, like, I don't want to do that as much. I don't want to get that much of an audience if I want to, make it for fun. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And usually with, like, Twitch, it just doesn't really appeal to me as much as it's supposed to. So I understand why that you won't see me as much in there, and on YouTube you won't really see me as much. And now that I have a Twitter, and I'm not gonna display where the Twitter is, but I am going to say there is a Twitter that you can find, and you're not gonna ever find it unless you're actually stalking me, and please don't do that. And just don't do that. Don't follow it. Anyway, basically I post there once in a while, just on daily events, like unusual events or something like that will cause me to not really be more active than usual because of the fact that I was at my cousin's house, but I was at activity. It was just more like one day and it was fine. But the thing is, it was a long time without, me being there or stuff like that because it was really late at night when I was just having fun with people, so yeah, Guilty Gear is fun. And that actually goes to the next topic, which is why I don't play TFH as much. It's mostly because I'm not really having much fun with it anymore. It's not me being like, oh, I'm the best TFH player and the reason to play. No, it's more like I was really nervous during the Grand Stampede, and I did not want to, like, win at all, like, for myself. I was actually going in there because of the fact that I just wanted to participate in a tournament like I usually do. I just don't care about the prize winnings, don't care. If it was money, I would probably even turn down the money at this point because of the fact that, I'm not the type of person who really wants money to begin with. I'm just the type of person who just, wants to be more honorable and stuff like that. I guess I just go for, like, money when I need to because of the fact that I don't really use it as, like, I don't really get the money usually, and I don't preferably want the money, but if they are insisting on it constantly, then we should be good. Like, if they're actually insisting on it, I'll be like, oh, fine, whatever. But if they don't, then they understand the wishes, which I greatly care for. And during Grand Stamp as well, I was, like I said, I was really nervous. I was actually having a nervous breakdown when I was actually fighting the one and only MPK himself, because of the fact, it wasn't really because of the fact that I was fearing him as a player. It's more along the lines of I'm fearing that if I messed up, I have to, keep going with the goal of just beating the man that, not that I'm inspired to, it's just beating the man who they kept insisting is the best. Because if I can just beat the best of the best, like, consistently, then I feel like I'm good enough as is, and I really just don't want to keep doing that at that point. Okay. And usually just the best of the best are just the main 6 players, and yeah, it doesn't really matter. The main 6 players that actually play the game, so like Hamid, Inkster, Bubble Boost, MPK, which is the person I'm talking about, Arcanel, and 5x5. Those are the best, like, votes being talked about, kind of. Like, the best players, in my opinion, aren't even, like, the OG, but those are the OG 6. So, yeah, I understand why people are saying that they're the best of their entire thing, except for, like, 5x5, because 5x5 is often talked about being slightly lesser than Seer. But, you know, Seer, I don't consider Seer a fucking good player. I call him a shitter, so it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, I'm still hating on Seer. Another thing as well is just that with playing TFH, I start to realize that I don't really fit along with the community as much, because it's either 2 things that I've basically been doing. I'm basically acting as a complete asshole, acting like a complete shitposter, like doing shitposts in the entire chat without even caring about how the person is feeling and stuff about that, or just overall not really feeling much as a person as a whole. So I kind of realized that that's not really healthy human being behavior, and so I was like, let's not do that, and I decided don't play this game for that. It's mostly just because of the fact that, what do you call it? I just don't like playing a game where I constantly have to deal with 2 things as, like, me as a whole. I just want to think about what their attack is, excuse me, and stuff like that, and think about, well, what's smart to do here, instead of actually playing the game that everyone else is playing. So, yeah, and whatever. But yeah, let's go into the point, what do you call it? Yeah. Point 3, and, like, the final point, where am I in the future? In the future, I will be obviously doing more YouTube videos. As you can see, I'm doing one right now. And with the other one, like Twitch, I will definitely do more. In fact, now I have more of a drive to do it, because since, you know, stuff is happening, life is happening, I do want to go back into it, because I never really hated it. I just don't like doing it every day. So the schedule will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like I always try to strive for. I did stream out of schedule a little bit, but this is going to be more into schedule, so it's literally just going to be, like, near the weekend and the weekends. And that's because of the fact that I am a student. I am not, like, a college student or anything. No, I am a high school student. I'm really young. How old am I? Unaged. I'm never aging. I'm always going to be, like, 15 and, like, 14, 12. Like, those are my ages. How old are you when you're in high school? I don't remember anymore. But, you know, due to the fact that, like, this is it. This is the home stretch for mostly, me. I'm, like, around the age of, like, leaving high school. I think I'm in 3rd year. I don't remember anymore. 30, like, 2 more years after this, or 1 more year, I don't fucking remember which one it is. Whatever it is, then, yeah, once I go in the, what do you call it, in summer, it's gonna be more like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that's when summer happens, and that's cool. The Twitter thing, I will definitely post when I'm streaming on Twitter, definitely, just because of the fact that, you know, I'll be streaming. It'll be a thing that I'll do. And with the... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, with the... Yeah, people can hear that. With the... What do you call it? Twitter thing, I will definitely discuss... I won't post clips, because that's not who I am as a person. Because, you know, I don't really like displaying clips, unless it's really funny. If it's really funny, then we good. Because I don't have the capabilities to be funny all the time. I'm only funny, like, once in a blue moon, so, yeah. Preferably, it would be better if I just kind of clip the really, really funny things instead of anything else. And that's about it, really. Like, this is a 10-minute video that actually went on for 30 minutes. like completely. This should have been done in 10. I don't know what's wrong with me. So whatever. Let's go rehash back like the 3 points that I made. First things first. With the what do we call it? Yeah, where I've mostly been on Discord. If you just want to talk to me and stuff like that, I'm mostly on like the TFH Discord. I'm mostly not there. I'm mostly just away from other people. So if you just really want to talk to me, just go there. And if I've like seen you on my Twitch channel, if you just see me there, you could go on there and just actually talk to me specifically. You can just add me because I'm fucking gay, and it's better if you just go on there because the fact I'd have a server deafen that one. So if you just at me anywhere and anyhow, you can probably get me around the time where I can just alt tab, because I'm always alt tapping just for that, so it's honestly fine. Point B, why am I not playing TFH as much? I'm not playing TFH as much because I'm not interested in TFH. If you want people to actually play TFH, go to A Blaze of a Mirror, go to Foxy, go to Emma Durai, and go to Bubble Boots. Those are the main people you'll be watching play the game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Excuse me, by the way. It doesn't really matter that if you, like, watch those guys instead of me, because sometimes I appear on their stream anyway. TFH related. Other times I'm, like, in other Twitch channels and stuff like that. Not relating to TFH, by the way, because TFH is in my life, so. The last thing I should probably bring up is actually, what do you call it? Yeah, the future. So, I'll be using a lot more of the social media platforms more if you want to talk to me and stuff like that. Just give me a good old just on Discord. If you want to talk to me on Twitter, just give me a net, and you can just follow me if you really just prefer to follow me. Don't really do it. Like, I'd never use Twitter. I'm mostly on Discord most of the time, so Twitter isn't for me. It's actually too much of a cesspool of fecal matter and actual excrements that I actually cannot use that platform for my stereotypical edgy jokes. So, yeah, because I'm a really edgy person. Because, I make really edgy, like, really rude jokes just because that's who I am. So, whew. Finally, let's actually go to a point that I never really brought up, which I should have brought up in the first place. Editing. Yeah, I'm now taking up editing for YouTube, like, for my YouTube channel, and also sometimes my Twitter. I am very confused on both of those editing programs, because I'm using two, actually. I'm using a Blender, and I'm using, another program, and they're actually really good programs, so I would advise checking them out if you want to get into editing more, and they're free, so you can definitely just start out like that. So, yeah. That's about it for this video, and I don't know why it took me 30 minutes just to even bring out a topic. I was really fucking depressed because of the fact I was watching some depressing videos and stuff like that, and that's about it, so. Alright, there. I hope everyone has a really good time just during this virus outbreak type of thing, because I hope people are distracting themselves long enough to actually, not feel depressed, and hope to God that you guys have a great time, and hope all of this shit that's been happening around us, hope it's actually good. Just for you. Hope we get a better future. Have a good night.